Hey everyone, welcome to a special Halloween edition of Showcase. Tonight, we will be taking a look at some Make It Scary videos that are sure to send chills up your spine.
We will also be talking to Rossin Wood about his short film, Midland, and Kyle and Angela will have a special Halloween edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly film review.
We've got a spooky show in store for tonight, so stay tuned. Showcase starts now. Let's get rolling!
Let's get rolling!
Welcome to Showcase, everyone. I'm Kyle Ashenfelder.
And I'm Zoey Grolman.
So we're wearing our costumes and everything. It's
I'm not wearing my costume.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're totally wearing a Wonder Woman costume.
Well, I am Wonder Woman, but I mean,
well, then
I like your costume.
Yes. I would be wearing a suit, but it's not really creative enough, and I can't be wearing drag, so I figured I'd wear what he does wear in most of the film. So yes, Brad Majors and Wonder Woman. I think we should definitely call each other that for the rest of the episode.
Okay, sounds good.
Sweet.
Brad. So I'm so excited for Halloween. Oh my gosh.
Me too.
Can't wait. It's only.
And this is going to be an awesome episode. Make it scaries and everything.
I know.
Let's get started, right?
All right, yeah. To start things off, we have our first Make It Scary video by John Evan Groom, which makes brushing your teeth look very terrifying. Roll it. Oh my gosh, I never realized how scary brushing your teeth could be.
Yeah, I don't want to brush my teeth anymore. I know it sounds gross, but you know, when you're bleeding at your mouth and and you're losing teeth, it's not fun.
Yeah, it was really creepy. I loved all the camera angles that he did. It was awesome.
It was very
Especially
good.
the one like above the head. I love that one.
Yeah, and I would love to know how they did some of the blood effects. I wonder if they used the edible blood or if they used just paint or something, and if they used false teeth. Maybe he was actually losing his teeth.
Yeah, I heard just through grapevine someone like punched him in the mouth and then all his teeth
really?
fell. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that would be very unfortunate if it did happen that way. So, okay, folks, after the break, we are going to be interviewing Rossin Wood about his short film, Midland. Stay tuned.
Mic check. Airing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and Fridays at 1 p.m.
Hey everybody, and I am here with, and we are here, I should say, we are here with Rossin Wood, who directed and actually wrote the film Midland. And thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
I'm happy to be on the show. The last time I was here was a while ago.
That's right. It's been a while since he's been on the show. You are a KU grad.
I am.
And you have done some really cool stuff, some really good on-camera work as well for
Thank
the
you.
after show and
Yeah.
all that. So to start off, what is the main plot of this film for those people who don't know what this movie's about?
Well, it follows a couple, Madison and Norman Cooper. They're newlyweds, and they've just been married, bought a house, and they're basically figuring out and discovering that life is not as glamorous as they had once hoped it would be. Bills are piling in. Norman has a job, but he won't let Madison work because he's too proud. He promised her when they married that he would provide for her, and it's not working out to be the case.
Okay. Was there a certain inspiration you had for the plot itself, the idea?
Yeah, well, I grew up actually in, the film takes place in a place called Midland, Michigan, which is a real place in Michigan. And I chose that to be the location because when I was born, I grew up in a town called Cadillac, Michigan, which is about 10 minutes out of Midland, Michigan. Yeah, and I grew up kind of, the town I grew up in was kind of a, for lack of better words, kind of like a rundown place. There was a lot of poverty. And fortunately for my family, we did really well. But you grow up in that kind of an atmosphere of people who are trying to make ends meet, put food on the table, and it kind of has like an effect on you. I remember going to go to friends' house and being surprised when they were wondering, oh, what are we gonna have for dinner tonight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where kind of the theme and the base and the foundation for the movie came together is my childhood.
How did you go about picking your cast? Because I noticed while watching it that a lot of KU teachers and students were in it, and it was awesome to watch and see them how they act on film or on camera.
Yeah.
So how did you go about choosing them?
Well, a lot of them were people who I've worked with in the past or had an experience with already. Kirby is someone who I've had a lot of experience with on the After Show, which was a late-night talk show that I produced when I was in school. He was he was involved heavily in a lot of the skits that we used to do, and he's a great actor. He's actually in New York doing a bunch of stuff now, and I kind of told him, Kirby, I have this great movie. I know you should be in it. I basically wrote the role of Norman Cooper to be for Kirby because I knew he would play it perfectly. And then Kate Diem, who plays as Norman's wife, Kate plays Madison Cooper. she was actually someone who I didn't know at all, and that Kirby had told me I should look into. He said, I have this great friend, should be perfect for the role. And we had her come in, she read some lines, and I said, this is it. This is basically the couple I've been looking for to be Norman and Madison in this movie. And the professors, like you said, Professor Grapsy, Professor Cottalis, even the studio technician here, Barry Peterson, was in the movie.
Yeah.
And I just looked at them because I said, they kind of represent that slice of life that you would find in Cadillac, you know, where I grew up. This kind of, you know, middle of the row kind of slice of America that you kind of look for to represent just kind of simple life that Midland's supposed to be.
And I have to ask you, those accents were fake, right?
Yes.
How did they do that? Like,
Oh, you mean this accent? You betcha. It's kind of like the voice that you gotta do when you live in Michigan.
Yeah.
Good
acting though. Very good.
Well, I mean, when I wrote it, as I was writing, I was kind of doing the voices in my head, you know, of Norman. Oh, you know, Madison, what are we gonna do? You know, I don't know. We gotta spend, you know, pay the bills. But yeah, that's just kind of the accents that you pick up when you lived in the area, and I tried to work that in as best as I could.
Nice. So, what was your immediate reaction to how does it really feel when you see your idea that you've had in your head for so long finally make it to the screen and make it to the editing suite, so to speak?
Yeah, it's very surreal. I remember we had the premiere for the whole movie. It was kind of a private premiere in a very small room, a big screen, but just the cast, the crew, some family, and there were some people standing. So it was just a great experience.
Really nice, and I'm really glad that you got to do this. This was for an independent study, right? Yeah, really nice stuff, but we want to go to a clip right now of this film,
Sure.
so that way these people can see how good it is.
Yeah.
Let's go to that clip.
Found a job in the classifieds.
Can you just drop it? Is that so damn hard? I work all day, 2 jobs, and the last thing I want to hear when I get home is how damn broke we are.
Well, no, it's just I could always go work.
You're not working, Madison. I made that promise to you. We're doing just fine.
Yeah, hello?
Good morning, this is Midland Electric. Is Mr. Norman Cooper there?
So how was work?
Lou is late as usual. Well, that ain't good.
I just really need the money, and this is all I got. Please just give me a chance.
Sir, you forgot your food.
Keep it. We aren't some damn charity case, Madison. We're doing just fine. I'm out there working too.
No, we aren't! Can't you see? Why are you so damn proud? I'm trying to help.
I don't need your help.
So there you go. That is a clip from Midland, and once again, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks
really
for having me, of
appreciate
course.
it. And I hope you're doing good. What are you up to right now since you're a graduate?
Well, now that I graduated, I'm freelancing around in the Philly area, so kind of doing some PA grip stuff, kind of starting off. I'd like to be a freelancer, you know, as a job, so it kind of takes a while to work into that, to meet contacts, and but it's working. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I really hope that works out for you. You got some talent. You got
Thank
some
you.
really good stuff going on.
Appreciate it.
I need you to stay for like another minute or so.
Another minute.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know why?
What?
Because it is time for another round of Minute Movie Trivia. Alrighty, folks, for those of you who have not seen this segment of the show before, pretty much, Ross here will have a minute to answer 5 questions, and today, since it's our Halloween episode, it's going to be all about Halloween/horror films. So I hope you've been getting in the Halloween spirit, sir.
We'll see.
We're going to start this thing
We'll
off.
find out.
Okay, number 1. What horror film begins with a little boy killing his older sister? A, Dawn of the Dead, B, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, C, Halloween, or D, Friday the 13th?
I'm going to have to say one more. Quick through them again.
Okay. Dawn of the Dead, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Halloween, or Friday the 13th?
I'm thinking I'm going to lock in for Halloween.
And that is correct. 1-0 so far. Go ahead.
All right,
That's
second
good.
question.
Okay.
What horror villain famously states, "Welcome to my nightmare"? A. Jason Voorhees, B. Freddy Krueger, C. Michael Myers, or D. Pennywise?
I'm pretty sure, I don't even know really horror movies in general, but I'm pretty sure that one's Freddy Krueger.
And he is
You are
correct.
right.
That is Freddy
You are right.
Krueger. We go to question 3. What famous Halloween film features 3 witch sisters who are revived by a candle lit by a virgin? A. Blair Witch Project, B. The Craft, C. Hocus Pocus, or D. Black Sunday?
Okay, if this is what I think it is, I loved this movie when I was growing up. Is it Hocus Pocus?
Yes, it is. And he is correct. That's actually a childhood gem of
It
mine.
is. It really is. I saw
is.
a preview for that recently on TV. I have to watch that.
Yeah,
Nice.
ABC Family.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, question 4. What movie features teenagers contemplating the rules of horror films while essentially living in their own horror film? A. Freddy vs. Jason, B. Scream, C. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, or D. The Fog?
That one I'm not sure about, but I'm going to take a guess on Scream?
And he is correct.
Really?
Scream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4-0. You're good. Doing
That's
really
good,
good.
yeah.
And the final question. What is the name of the actor who played the original Freddy Krueger?
Oh.
A. Robin Williams, B. Robert Englund, C. Jackie Earle Haley, or D. Ryan Stiles?
Wow, well, I hope it's not Robin Williams.
Yeah, and Ryan Stiles won't fit either.
What are the other two then, quick?
Robert Englund and Jackie Earle Haley.
I don't know. I'm going
Come
to
on, you
go
got it.
for England.
And he is correct.
Really?
Yes, Robert Englund played the
Yes.
original. Fun fact, Jackie Earle Haley actually played they did the remake in
Oh, yeah.
2010, which was awful, by the way.
And he played the
Yes,
role? Oh,
yes,
okay.
and he filled in. But you know what? This is a
won.
This is a historic moment because you were the very first person that's made every single question. You've
Are you
gotten every
serious?
single question right. So this is a very historic moment here on Showcase.
And even in a category
Congratulations.
that I'm awful at.
Exactly.
Exactly.
An underdog
So,
comes out swinging, right?
Hall of
Yeah.
Fame.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on this.
you.
It's a pleasure, yes. Thanks for
And,
having me.
You can always check out Midland. It's actually on the KUEM YouTube page.
It is.
And you'll see that the link below. And thank you very much for watching this interview, and we will be right back after this message.
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me,
if you're anything like me, you have some interest in communications. And electronic media is what it's all about. Whether you're interested in radio, television, video cameras, lighting, directing, screenwriting, or any type of editing at all, you know it's all some form of storytelling.
Kutztown University does a great job making us understand the importance in that.
your first semester here, you're taking classes that are also workshops, and before you know it, you begin creating.
The courses here get equipment in our hands right away and give us a realistic feel to what a profession would be like.
You're shooting video, recording audio, and truly producing something of your own.
Our professors provide us with all the tools necessary to become a professional.
We have a fully equipped studio and a control room,
2 Mac labs, multiple editing suites,
P2 cameras, DSLRs,
lighting and grip kits, and audio recording studios.
It motivates us to really learn by making the education a fun experience.
You work together with other students throughout the process and learn how to collaborate within a group, which is important.
The industry demands working with others.
In order to fulfill the major, the students have to complete an internship.
Normally our last semester before graduation, the staff helps you line up an internship that requires a minimum of 30 hours a week.
We're basically working a full-time job and in a realistic setting, working with professionals and learning the field firsthand.
It's a networking opportunity as much as a job opportunity.
Kutztown stands out a lot in that way. Not many other schools require such a thing, and it's a great experience.
The students carry and represent the school's name, and it's neat to become a part of such a good reputation.
That reputation influences our job search. Employers know our school and know what we are capable of.
So if you're thinking of where to spend your next 4 years of college and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
think about how worthwhile of an experience you want.
think about the electronic media department at Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Welcome back, folks. Our other Make It Scary video for the night was made by Mike Stewart. In this video, a lovely dinner becomes, well, not so lovely. Roll it. So there you have it, a very creepy dinner.
Very creepy. I actually have goosebumps again.
Yeah,
Not
goosebumps.
only from Jordan Lannon.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
from
Someone
Mike
else gave us goosebumps.
Oh man, that was a really good short.
This is a very historic episode. We had Ross. He pretty much beat our system, Minute Movie Trivia, and now we have another short that really sends chills up our spine. This is very historic for us.
It is, and that was a very good. Make it scary.
It was very good, very creepy. We kind of get a little bit of a cliffhanger at the end because we actually don't see what happens.
I know, it makes you wonder, like, what happens.
And it's spooky. Ooh. Halloween-ish, right?
After the break, we will have Kyle and Angela for a special Halloween edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly film review. Stay tuned.
I'm Adam, and I have your 3-minute drill on BTL.
Hey, I'm Kara, and I'll be taking you around campus for student interviews on Outside the Lines.
I'm Alyssa, and I'll be rounding up the latest sporting events on Weekend Update.
Hi, my name is Dylan, and I have your top play of the week on BTL.
Hi, I'm Jared.
And I'm Zoey.
And we're your hosts for halftime.
Hey, I'm Haley.
And I'm Steve.
And we're the hosts of Between the Lines.
Tune in Wednesdays and Thursdays at 7.
And Fridays at noon for all the latest breaking KU sports updates.
And remember, being outside the lines only gets you the scores.
But here, Between the Lines, we get you in the locker room.
Hey everyone, welcome to a special Halloween edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly film reviews, where we compare great movies, average movies, and just plain really ugly ones. We are your hosts, Angela and Kyle, and today we will be discussing Halloween movies, of course.
Our good movie today is Young Frankenstein, starring Gene Wilder. This classic is about Dr. Frankenstein's grandson. After years of ruining the family's reputation, he inherits his grandfather's castle and attempts to repeat the experiments. Kyle, did you like this one?
Yes, because it's funny, it is a wonderful parody, and it's not your typical Halloween film. It's actually more comical, funny, not really scary, but it's still very funny. What about you?
Yes, I absolutely love this movie. Complete classic. I could quote it all day. It's hysterical. It's not scary. It's not typical Frankenstein. It's funny.
It is
It
funny.
is funny.
So after you watch all those scary movies, you know, and you need to lighten down the mood.
Before you go to bed, yeah.
Before you go to bed, get some laughs in, you definitely watch this one. And you can also use our bad movie today as that kind of movie as well. Our bad movie today is Hocus Pocus, starring Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. 300 years ago, three sisters were executed for being witches on All Hallows Eve. A virgin lights a black flame candle, which brings the witches back for one night to suck the lives out of children. Angela, why did you pick this one?
I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I love this movie, but the effects, the acting, the script, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible.
I wouldn't say horrible. I wouldn't say horrible script, but yeah, the effects are a little cheesy, but you do have to realize this is a family film.
It did come out in 1992, which is when we were all born.
Exactly.
So,
and this is childhood right here for me. I watched this with I remember when I was a little kid, my sister and I used to watch this. So this is a very special movie to me.
I watched this movie every year on Mischief Night.
Yeah, Mischief Night.
I would watch it. I would leave the windows open, watch for people come and egg my house.
Yes.
And I would pause the movie and chase after them, come back.
Exactly.
And watch it. And then I'd watch it again on Halloween night after I trick-or-treated with my hot chocolate.
This movie is so special to me, the ending makes me cry. Because Zachary Banks goes off. Spoiler alert, he goes off into heaven. And
my childhood man crush.
And the actor of Zachary Banks actually went on to be on NCIS.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Really interesting. Fun facts
He's
here.
Proby. That's what they call him on NCIS.
Proby.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. Proby. So our ugly movie this evening is actually part of one of the greatest horror movie series ever made. Halloween 3: Season of the Witch, starring Tommy Atkins and Stacey Nelkin. This one is about a large Halloween mask-making company that has plans to kill millions of American children with something sinister hidden in their Halloween masks. Kyle, did you see this one?
Yes, I did, and I saw Halloween, which is actually one of the greatest Halloween movies of all time. Obviously, it's called Halloween. And Halloween 2 was not bad. It wasn't as good as the first, as its predecessor, but it still was, you know, there was some redeeming qualities to it, and it still had to do with the whole storyline of Michael Myers. This one just completely went AWOL and completely went a whole different direction, did not make 1 inch of sense, not 1 centimeter of sense. I didn't understand what was going on. It was terrible.
It was. I mean, I'm sorry, you're killing me, Smalls. Michael Myers isn't even in this movie.
No.
What are you doing? What were they doing? I don't get it. It had nothing to do with the first 2 movies. It had nothing to do with the last however many. Money. It's all about
Just like
the money.
half the movies that are made today, this was all about the money because you had the success of Halloween and Halloween 2. So what do? They make a 3rd one just to get some money, some extra cash.
It's almost like Troll 2. Troll 2 had nothing to do with Troll 1.
Yep. It's a cash grab. But you know what? Let's keep it a good mood. It's Halloween, and we had some great movies here, especially, not this one though, but definitely we're gonna have to talk about some other horror movies later in the season, hopefully.
Most definitely,
I love
most
horror
definitely.
films. Definitely.
Go home and watch some Hocus Pocus, everyone.
Yes, make yourselves feel better. All right, that's all we have for this edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Film Reviews, and we will be right back with a nice little conclusion of this episode right after this.
Be sure to tune in Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. to catch co-hosts Devin Raventoss and Eddie Rishid as they travel around the Berks County and Lehigh Valley area, exploring some great places to visit. Camera One re-airs Wednesdays at 7:30 and Fridays at 12:30. Don't miss it!
Well, that's all we have for tonight's show, folks. Thanks for tuning in to our special Halloween episode.
If you would like to keep up with the show, make sure to like our Facebook page and make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Also, if you would like to go back and watch all of our other episodes, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel on the link below.
Have a spooky Halloween, everyone, and we'll see you all next week.
And remember, folks, when life is getting you down... What's going on?
What?
Why are the lights turning off?
Hello?
What? Hey, guys, why are the lights turning off? What's going on? Guys?
Hello?
Guys?
Ah!